Alright YouTube, here we are with the 02 Audi A4. This is the turbo 1.8 liter. So what I just did was the thermostat housing. This job is slightly intensive. Let's see what I got here. This seal on the old one gave way and it was leaking like a sieve. So tore it out. I was actually just going to replace that seal and thermostat. When I opened up the thermostat, I was unfamiliar with this style thermostat, so I ended up just buying the whole housing, because these leads from this temperature sensor are like, they're glued in and they were damaged. So if I open this up here, you can see the thermostat reader. You just take off these 4 screws to replace the thermostat that way, but just make sure that this isn't damaged, otherwise you replace the thermostat for nothing. Anyway, so I bought the whole housing. It's a cheap Chinese made part, but let's see how well it works. And to do this, you have to take off this intake manifold gasket, the fuel rail, the antifreeze hard line. You can leave this line on, work around it. You have to take the alternator out. There's 4 bolts. One. There's a bolt up here. 2 bolts down there. That's 4 long bolts total for the alternator. Unplug the wire for the alternator. Here's a tricky thing with this intake manifold gasket. I'm gonna try to get this angle. You take off this little vacuum line. Behind it, there's a bolt. And now the tools you're gonna need. You can get these at Harbor Freight, hex bit socket set. The 2 main ones I was using, have been using, are 6mm, this is metric, and 5mm hex socket set. That's the whole thing pretty much on this motor. And a infamous 10mm. Again, all metric, no American sizes here. Took off this throttle body and I cleaned it out. I know I didn't do a perfect job. Maybe I'll double clean it right before I install it. Took out the throttle body, cleaned it. Now, this is a fly-by-wire. Some people say never clean these, but I've had some luck in the past cleaning them. Other times I just bought a used one off of eBay. So there's a bolt in here that attaches to this rail. You get this this intake manifold off along with all these bolts here. Take the fuel rail off with these 2 bolts. So once you take it all out, you'll see here, this is the new one is installed. It's inside there already. Clean out that gasket surface area when you take out the old one, put the new one in, if you're doing this job. Now, again, after the fact, this is why I'm doing this video now, because I should have videoed it when it was all apart. This here goes into this hard line with antifreeze. But it's a really simple job if you have some patience and some time and you have the part already. Buy the part already. I had to wait for it to ship in Amazon, for it to get to me. But yeah, this job is, I'd say it's difficult if you've never done it before. Oh yeah, this tensioner for this drive belt, not the serpentine belt. Serpentine's under here, whatever belt. This drive belt, all you need is a 17mm wrench, a socket wrench. So imagine this is 17mm. This is 15mm, but imagine this is 17mm. You bite onto here, you pull it up, and it's going to release the tension of that belt tensioner and get that pulley, get that belt out. And you can always go on Google to find the way that belt is supposed to wrap, supposed to go up. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like to subscribe. I know it's a little bit rushed, but I'm actually a little cold out here. My toes are freezing, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.